Hey, how's everybody doing out there? What's going on? Great rising, good standing. Is a new greetings for the day. Great rising and good standing. In good standing. And there's my little girl cat. You see that little girl cat? Hey, mama girl cat. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? What a good girl. She's a good girl. She's watching the birds. Hope everybody's doing good. And today we're gonna read from the Oracle Activations Guidebook, Sacred Geometry, and we're gonna go through the cards right now. I'm gonna ask the Great Spirit, Creator of all things, the energy that flows in of us, out of us, through us all, for a wonderful, wonderful message for today. Something that we can carry with us for the remainder of the day into the great resting time, which is better than saying good evening. We go into the great resting time. We wake. When we wake, we say it's a great rising. Spoke to a friend, and they had mentioned on social media about being a star seed and choosing a great rising as a really good greeting, other than the the term used morning, which is sorrowful and sad and sort of morbid. And good afternoon is actually like the cutting of the day after something afterwards, which takes away from the whole moment, the present moment. So instead of good afternoon, perhaps in good standing. How are you? Or good standing to you. Or good sitting if you're sitting. Anyway, here we go. We'll take it right from the top. Oh wow, perfect. Consciousness. Absolutely beautiful. Total universal synchronization for sure. Consciousness. Look at that. Oh my God. It's amazingly beautiful. That's awesome. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all of the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Wow, all of the multidimensional aspects that show up within our consciousness. So we exist on multiple dimensions at the same time, which is extraordinary. And that was consciousness, which is really amazing. It's an amazing, beautiful artwork there too, made by Lon, card number 17. So we're going to check into the book now, card number 17. See what the work part of it says. Consciousness, card number 17, Sacred Geometry, Oracle Guidebook. Let's see. Consciousness can be described as a state of awareness or a focused attention, and whenever we direct our attention, this will dominate our minds. Interesting. Do you believe consciousness is contained just in the body, or is it something that is outside of the body? A frequency being broadcast that we receive. Like the universe, consciousness is alive, forever, expanding, breathing, morphing. Consciousness reflects reality, and reality reflects consciousness in return. In this new energy, our consciousness is rapidly expanding to hold the awareness of the many multidimensional aspects of reality. We are increasingly capable of multiple directions, our attention to many different layers at the same time. So simultaneous consciousness within all different dimensions, which is the Creator, omnipresent. We are increasingly capable of multi-directional, our attention to many different layers at the same time, providing us with a deep, rich experience in every moment. Wow. We no longer receive input solely through the senses that are closely connected to our physical body alone. We receive communication from beyond the body through intuitive thought, intuitive knowing, and intuitive feeling. Excuse me, which is basically being the signals being broadcast from the divine creator, the universe. Light and consciousness are closely connected. They both have quantum attributes and are non-linear. Light is an energy that can be created through consciousness, and consciousness can create light in return. Light influences our awareness, our perception, our consciousness, and therefore our reality. That's awesome. The center of the consciousness image shows the place of birth, where light bursts out of the core to spread into the various planes of reality. The bright purple indicates the connection to source, and the yellow spheres refer to our sense of self emerging from source and expanding onto the flower of life grid, the basis for our three-dimensional reality. The blue in the image refers to the deep, dark universe, the origin of everything that shows up in our reality. But since everything is always in motion, so is consciousness, like a breath, morphing or breathing, changing, expanding, and the color could easily flow from blue into purple, into red, into yellow, and so on. Now that's awesome. Let's take a look at that again. The consciousness card. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. So now the workbook says, take a moment, go inside, and mentally scan your body. Notice the physical sensations you feel. Tune into your heart. How do you feel emotionally? Now move your awareness away from your body. Can you feel the space around your body? Practice moving your awareness from what goes on inside of you and what's going on around you. That's awesome. They've actually done many scientific experiments about consciousness like that, and in virtual reality tests, and even as far as connecting with your heart, it's amazing. Putting people in front of screens to watch, let's say, view images, good images or bad images, but before the image is actually displayed, the consciousness of picks up on it and prepares the body in unbelievable time before the event actually takes place, or the event or the image is shown. So means that we our consciousness is constantly hyper aware and somewhat extended into the beyond the present moment, which is awesome. So I hope everybody enjoys this and totally looks into their own consciousness, because it's an individual experience. And I wish everybody a wonderful day in every way imaginable. Peace, love, be love, and enjoy. Take a deep breath. Namaste. Have a great day, and blessings of higher consciousness for sure.